Hello and welcome to another episode of Movie Dissect. My name is VicHary Godwins. And today I have a guest and she is my good friend, colleague, Miss Becky. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So Becky is a movie enthusiast like me and we like to discuss movie. So today we are dissecting two movies, and that's Shantytown, the Nollywood Shantytown, and the Hollywood Woman King. So, tell me about Shantytown. I'm sure you've seen it. Where did you watch it?
I saw it on Netflix now.
So, what are your take about the movie?
First of all, I didn't understand the story.
Wonderful.
I didn't understand the story. I don't know where they were going with it. I really hope that there's a next season. I hope there's a next season so that it will all make sense. That's number one. Number two is I felt like the story wasn't realistic enough. Iniedo was supposed to be a twin.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was supposed to be a twin that got displaced when there was a riot in their place or something. And then all of a sudden, she came back as a second twin. It was not very joined together.
Okay, so your point is the storyline didn't sync very well.
It did not.
Okay. So I had that same issue at the beginning of the movie, although I watched it just once, but I understood the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, the storyline at some point made sense.
At some
point it made sense, but at some point was confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but let's say because, yeah, it's like that. Nigerian movie.
That's the thing. So what was the whole revenge about? Why did I know she wanted to bust the Shantytown. She wanted to find out the cartel, arrest the people in charge and everything. But
so she was doing all that for her sister, like a payback for her sister, for the fact that they killed her sister. They exploited her sister. That was why she came. Or that way. But I felt it was too much of a big risk.
Oh yeah.
Well,
it's a movie, so yeah.
Exactly. So we accept. All right, we'll go on a break, and when we come back, we'll discuss our next movie. Welcome back to Movie Dissect. Our next movie discussion will be on Woman King. But first, before we go into that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments. Your ratings and all that of the movies we're discussing, put them down. And thanks to everyone who made comments in the last episode. We appreciate. So Becky, Woman King, it's one movie that I love. And I would like to know your take about it.
I love the movie. I love the acting.
Yeah.
The emotions, everything. It was epic.
Okay. So someone said I really like awards. I'm going to say it again. I didn't like the fact that the Oscars happened and Woman King was not nominated. It didn't even get a nomination because I felt they did really good.
Yeah, but
the truth is, a lot of us never thought about women soldiers from the African story. You know, there's a lot that had gone down. I say that people who took history away from us in school, they really did us bad. Because a lot of people would talk about, okay, we know about Queen Amina, and that's just...
Yeah, do we even really know about her?
I don't really think we have other warriors that we really know that were really warriors. But you see, from history, you could really find out that most of the warriors back in the days were actually women. Not even the men. the men were playing royals and guards, and women were actually doing more things.
So I think that one of the reasons maybe why the movie did not get the hype, the global hype, is because the way the movie was portrayed, that's not exactly what the whole Oyo Empire and then Agoje soldiers were about then. In those days, they were actually fighting for the slave trade to continue. Yeah. But the movie came out to show that they were fighting against it. But acting, the language, trying to imitate the African accent, the cinematography, everything was perfect.
So I'm a huge fan of Viola Davis. If there's one thing I like about her is she takes her movies and she plays the character.
Yeah, that's one thing that I think we need to adopt in Nigeria.
I believe it is high time. Like, we watch foreign movies and then we can really see these guys put themselves in every character.
Yeah. I think in Nigeria what they do is when you do well in a particular, they just keep you there.
Just keep
you there. And then,
right.
Just like we know Jimike is a bad boy, Patience Suzoko is a wicked mother. We know, so that's...
So I think you're doing your job well, and so I'm going to keep you here. And so while we're here, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we're scoring these movies, and when I mean scoring, I mean we're giving them some ratings. See you soon. And we're back again, and this time we are rating 2 movies. We've been discussing 2 movies, Shantytown and Woman King. And I'm going to ask Becky, what do you think about the editing of Shantytown?
I think the editing was good, superb.
Okay, 1 to 10?
9.
9. Script writing, storyline?
This one I'm very careful because it could be that the editor cut out some parts.
Editor.
And then we don't really understand it. But all in all, it's 6. Let me be fair.
6. Setting?
6.
6. Characterization?
There were some parts that were very unnecessary.
Okay.
Like the Solar's parts, Miss King of Boys Woman. I don't see why that was there. And then even Mr. P, my guy, I don't even see why he was there too. Okay. What is he doing there? He was just there. So I think, let's just say 7.
7.
Sound 10.
10. Wow, a very, 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 very good lecturer. Costumes.
8.
8. Dialogue.
4.
Who?
Yeah, 4. I think that it's from the dialogue of a movie that you understand the movie. So if I watch a movie and I don't understand it,
so was it because the part where Unse and Uni had to do some...
No, I think it was subtitled, so...
Okay, that wasn't an issue. Directing.
Directing was good. 9. No, 8.
8. Cultural impact. Did you think that there'd been like an impact after the movie? Did it... Was there like something that it changed? Did he enlighten anybody? Did it...
0. There was no cultural impact at all.
Camera movement.
Camera movement was good too.
Okay.
Yeah, 9.
So if you were to sum Shantytown 1 to 100,
I'll give it a 60.
60. So Shantytown, 60. Thanks so much for being on this show with us so far. We'll take a break now, and when we come back, we will be doing the rating for Woman King. We're back, and this time we are going to rate and score Woman King, the movie that featured Viola Davis, Jimmy Odukoya, and a couple of others, a host of others. So in the category of editing, what's your score for Woman
10.
King?
I'll give it a 10.
10?
Yes.
For script writing and storyline?
I give it an 8.
8. For the setting,
I give it a 9.
a 9.
Yes.
This is a very good judge. Characterization,
10.
10. Nice. Sound,
10.
10. Costumes,
9.
9. Dialogue,
10. 10.
Directing,
9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Cultural impact,
6.
6. The camera movement.
Camera movement was good. 10.
All right. If Woman King was a child in school, it's an A plus
Yeah.
for this exam. A plus. For me, I would give Shanty Town because it's a Nigerian movie that I saw that was kind of different. And until Nancy said what she said, I felt that that was a good one. First time seeing an actual nakedness. And which I
Is
believe,
that why it is good?
and sometimes I wish we could do more about that.
Yeah,
you know, like
go
in
Game
movies,
of Thrones,
you know, things like that, Spartacus.
I don't think we can ever do that.
we might get there someday. So
No, I think the hype for that movie
that's it.
was because of that scene.
Yes.
Take it away. I don't
Nothing.
think there's anything there.
Exactly. So that's
what's
why you
there?
should have more of that in movies.
It doesn't make sense. You rush to go watch nudity and then you don't get anything out of
That's
it.
what I'm
It doesn't
saying.
make sense.
When it's not something that you get some good substance from, you get it should be added in the movie. Like when the people don't come out and say, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was a double."
Yeah.
Like when people can come up and own it with their
it.
full chest and say, "Yes, that was me." You see the person in the street the next day, you're like, "Twale,
Yeah.
you did well."
They're positive.
The next movie, somebody is putting the person without even thinking. Do you get it? You get it, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we give Shanty Town 80 because it's a Nigerian movie, giving it 80. And Woman King, I'm giving it 100.
Okay.
And you see, my guest doesn't even have an argument to that. 100. I am still angry with the Oscars for not giving them a nomination because they deserved it. I was looking forward to seeing Jimmy Odukoya being given a nomination for the Oscars. I expected it so much. I hoped for it. But when they weren't even nominated, the movie wasn't nominated for anything, I was not happy at all. So, thank you so much for staying with us this long. And I hope we've been helping you in our episodes to find a good way of loving movies and watching them better. Do not miss our next episode. And if you've never watched any of our episodes and this is your first time, welcome. And please go back and watch other episodes. And please leave your comments and your ratings for these movies. Just the way we've broken them down. You can break yours down and put it into it. And then if you have movies that you feel we should watch and criticize or dissect before the show, you can send it to us in any of our comment sections, and we would do just that, to watch it, and we would analyze it and break it down for you and make you enjoy it the next time you sit down to watch it. I remain your very good host, VicHary Godwins. And thank you, Becky, for coming with us.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.